Good afternoon, everybody. It's Stephen Paul from WinExtra bringing you your daily brief for October the 13th. This is number 27. I almost got it right. Obviously, we're
get
running,
it yet. Maybe another 100 episodes.
Yeah, we're running a little late because we were trying to. I wish these people that are going to run these special live events would take into account our need to be on time for recording. Like.
You know what, Steve? I think in the greater scheme of things, neither Facebook nor Microsoft give a crap about what time we start our recording.
No, really.
Yeah.
But we were watching the live presentation of the Bing Facebook announcement today, and basically all it's bringing is like buttons into.
Oh, you are such a cynic, you old fart, you. No, it's more than that. It is social integration into Bing search, and it does have potential. For example, when you see stuff that you search for, if you happen to be logged in to, from what we can tell, they didn't say this specifically, but you'd have to be logged into your Windows Live account, obviously logged into Bing search, and then you're logged into your Facebook. And while you're logged in, when you do your search, you'll see, for example, the faces of your mates that like a certain search result next to it. It's going to start affecting rankings in the longer term, but you're also going to get sort of information as well. Like if you search for a restaurant or whatnot, you're going to see what friends of yours have been to the restaurant and what they thought of it live there in your Bing search results. So there's a lot of opportunity for that there. I find it interesting.
Yeah, I do too. And I think depending on the depth of integration, and I said this to you while we were watching the live cast, Google could be in trouble.
Google could be in trouble, but you see, the thing is, it's something that Google might only have to deal with in the short term, because I would bet my underpants, I'd bet my left toe that the vast majority of the information here is information that is coming from, available through Facebook Connect. And there's absolutely nothing in the world stopping Google from striking a similar deal to get access to the same information. Most of that information is already available, but getting access to it, because it is a much larger scale, there's nothing stopping them. So it's just a matter of it. Really, the difference in time is basically we're watching Microsoft do it first. If it catches on, you'll see Google have it in 3 to 6 months' time. It's not, And there are other ways Google could do it too. Google could go ahead and take the Twitter route.
Yeah.
Or, they could get it from there. Or they could get it from Google Buzz. No, but, Google, you must remember, Google already has access to a lot of this information because it's in your email.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 601 half a dozen other. The integration is a very interesting thing. I wish to God they hadn't spent, about 30 minutes just standing up there spouting on about how brilliant this was without actually telling us what it was, even though we could all guess what it was. And was I the only one that thought that when Mark Zuckerberg got up there, he starts every single speech the exact same way. The exact same words, the exact same tone, the exact same stupid haircut, which for a billionaire you would think he would have gotten taken care of by now.
Well, you got to admit, if the
it says I, who's neither shaved nor anything like that.
If it works for Steve Jobs, I guess Mark figures it can work for him.
Mark Zuckerberg is no Steve Jobs.
I know. All I know is I still want one of those Bing T-shirts.
Yeah, I asked you that during the live cast. How can we get one of them?
I want one. Hear that, Microsoft? Paul and I want one of your Bing Bing T-shirts. Come on, please. We'll wear it on air
on the show. But you know what? We had no news yet. Yesterday we sat in the show and we said, you know what, for the rest of this week, we're probably going to have no news. And here we are, they're rolling out something big with Facebook. And the implications are quite interesting. It'd be interesting to see how the privacy information goes, or how the privacy implications go here. Now, they did say that when you're logged into this, for the first 4 times, you're going to get a pop-up asking you if you want this enabled. Yeah. After that, you can go in and you can turn it off anytime you want, just by going in and deleting the Facebook application from your Facebook settings. So,
one of the other bits of news that was out today, well, actually started coming out yesterday, was the rumor, supposedly attributed to a Microsoft exec, that says Zune software is coming to the Mac. Now, Paul Thurrott very quickly stomped on this and said, no, the Zune software is not coming to the Mac, but there will be a synchronization tool for Mac users to sync with their Windows Phone 7.
yes, so it's not Zune,
No.
but it is Sync.
Yes.
Now, you know what? Paul Thurrott is a brilliant guy, and he knows his stuff inside out, but he is not the end-all and be-all of this story.
See, here's the thing, though. I saw this 2 years ago when Microsoft first started talking about Mesh, and there was one video specifically, and I pointed this out.
We're not talking about Mesh right now, are
No,
we?
but that's the synchronization tool. Okay, it's going to be in through Live Mesh.
What?
Yes. Trust me. Live Mesh is going to be the backbone for this.
So what you're saying is that Mesh is on the Mac is what it's going to actually talk specifically to your Windows Phone 7 on the Mac.
Yes.
What is the point? In that case, just use Mesh over the cloud to sync your Windows Phone 7 and never hook it up
Mac
to a Mac
client to be able to do that. All right, and that's the client I think that they're talking about.
Well, you see, here's the interesting thing, right? This is what you think. This is what Paul Thurrott, who doesn't work for Microsoft, said. Okay? But this whole thing was started by a tweet by Microsoft UK's head of Windows Phone marketing, Oded Ran. And I'll quote the tweet. Daily, hashtag Windows Phone 7 announcement. I'm glad to confirm that Mac users would be able to use Zune on their Macs to sync with Windows Phone 7. More details coming soon. That is the only official Microsoft word. And he said Zune.
Yeah, but then there was rebuttals that came out right after that from Microsoft that said, no, he's speaking out of turn. This is not what's going to be. Zune is not coming to Mac.
Well, I don't think it's going to be Windows. I don't think it's going to be Mesh either. Mesh is for synchronization into the cloud. I don't see it being the. I don't see it being the app. I do not see it being the app that will be used to sync your Windows 7 phone to your Mac. Well, it's just not built for that.
We'll see. We'll see.
Anyway, it's still room. And something,
but
something is definitely coming to the Mac then.
Yes.
Okay? Windows Live Mesh, as we just mentioned, is definitely coming to the Mac. So you'll be able to sync your documents, your folders, your files, your IE settings if you happen to have it running on the Mac, plus your Office settings, all to the cloud, and depending on your whether you're using the free version or whatnot, you'll be able to sync up to 5 gigs or 25 gigs of storage online. So
now there is also word out from Softpedia that Microsoft is going to be rolling out new versions of Office for Mac 2004, 2008.
Yeah, I'm confused by this headline.
So am
right? Microsoft rolls out new versions of Office for Mac 2004, 2008. No, either they roll out updates for 2004, 2008, or they roll out a new version, i.e. 2010.
I think it's up from reading the first paragraph. This is updates.
Yeah, and I am just while we're live on the show, I am trying to get the link to open, which for some reason or other opened a VeriSign ad rather than taking me to the Microsoft website. No, these are updates. Yeah. Most definitely updates. So in terms of the 2004, it will be updating Mac version 11.6.1. And in terms... Oh, sorry, that's... Yeah, whoever wrote this article has head up but no idea of how to organize the information so that the right things are under the right headings. Anyway, that's coming.
Yeah.
One last thing I want to get into, because I reckon we're probably running out of time right about now, is, you know how people always give out about, well, what is there on Windows 7 that there's not in Vista? Or what is there on Windows, what advantage is there in being on Windows 7 instead of being on Windows bloody XP? Well, here's the answer for you folks. The answer is security, right? The statistics gathered from 6.5 million computers from around the globe that use Microsoft Security Microsoft Security software indicate that Windows XP Service Pack 2 is the most likely operating system to be infected by botnet-related malware. For every 1,000 scans, Microsoft finds 6.1 infections in the first half of this year. XP RTM was behind that. Service Pack 3 with 5.0 infections. This is where it gets interesting. Vista, 2.5 infections for Service Pack 2. 2.2 infections for the 64-bit. Windows 7, 1.2 infections per 1,000 machines. There is your excuse, your reason, your raison d'etre to get the heck off of XP.
And quickly, one last note. This came in a little late this morning, but apparently the rumors are Windows Phone 7 will be seeing updates in January.
Yeah, well, we know that anyway. They told us that there would be live over-the-air updates.
Okay, and on that note, this is Stephen Paul from WinExtra with your daily brief of...
Your daily bit of crank.
Yeah, daily brief of Microsoft headlines for October 13th.